All right, so the price went up, guys. 159. Yep, right here. Now you could have got this for $99, right? Now there might be certain stores where they are still $99 because I want to say around 2 days ago somebody sent me a picture, but not guaranteed because we know the Ryobi went up to full price, 129 to 159, and these are again 159. For 159 tool only, I would hold off. Obviously, you're spending $60 more for this, but you know, with the Ryobi or with the Ego, you know, you're getting the battery, the charger. You know, I think the Ego's still 179, so for another $20, you're getting a more powerful blower and battery and charger. So it's tough to really recommend this at 159. That's for sure. And yeah, here's but they lowered the 20 volt stuff, guys, just to give you a heads up. So they did the 40 volt, and now the 20 volt stuff is kind of on sale. And guys, a couple weeks away from Ryobi days, as you know, so that should be pretty awesome for you Ryobi people. And they got something coming for you later, and thank you to Ryan for that. But yeah, $99 for the, what is this, the 2.6 amp hour. So you got a 2.6. I remember this was $79 at one point, and the 4 was $99. So the 4 is now $140. But you know, overall, the Ryobi batteries are pretty well priced, guys. I think there's one battery bigger. That's where kind of Ryobi is behind Ego, as you know, or as I said yesterday, if you've been following, Ego just announced a 10 amp hour battery. All right, so they have a 2.5, a 5, a 7.5, and a 10. Okay, Ryobi, I believe, has what, the 2.6, the 4, the 5. I don't know if they have a 6. They might have a 6, but if they do, that's the biggest that they got. So that's the one thing. But the price of these batteries are pretty. See, this is weird. They got a 2 amp hour here, right? Then they got a 2.6. So, and it looks like they're the same price here. Ryobi 40 volt lithium battery, $99. So obviously you would want to go with the 2.6 here. And here's their power source. I'll be honest with you, for another $20 you can get the 18 volt that has a 120 volt, you know, outlet, and I like it. I've been talking about it. I think it's a great deal. But again, it's a good option for the 40 volt people there. Oh yeah, here's the Ego. Like I said, well, here's their power source. There's the Nexus. Yeah, so they raised it. Like I said, guys. Just a couple weeks ago, you could have got this for $9.99. So now it's up at full price, $1,200, guys. I don't know how many of these they're gonna sell. Makes no sense to buy one of these for $1,200 for 2,000 watts. It's cool, and I think they're gonna add to it. You know, and especially now with the 10 amp hour batteries. But guys, that 10 amp hour battery is over $300. So this comes with two 7.5s. All right, so now you add 2 more batteries, and if you want to go 7.5, I mean, you're going to spend like $2,000 almost on this thing. You know, a little bit less, but of course, but maybe with tax. But here's the blower. This is probably my favorite blower still. This is the 530 CFM. All right, now they have a 575. But like I said, I don't know, man. When I hit the turbo button with this, I feel like it's a little bit more powerful. But one of the best blowers out there for sure. So for another $20, I would definitely go with this over your Milwaukee Bear Tool. So I'm filming on 4K. I have no idea why. but I decided to film on 4K. So I can only do 10 minutes, and then it shuts off for some reason. You guys who have Android or the Galaxy phones probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, here's the zero turn here, the Cub Cadet. I'll tell you, it's an option in this entry level zero turn platform, but I do not recommend this getting a stamped deck, because I'm telling you, I think for $100 more, you're getting a full fabricated deck. Might be $200 more, but I want to say it's like $28.99. I think for the 50-inch with the fab deck. You know, the big, you know, some people, what's the difference? I can go get a hammer right now, right? Hit this, you know, as hard as I can, and you'll have a big dent in this deck, in this stamped deck. In this, you hear this? You get a fabricated deck, and I can get a hammer and hit it as hard as I can. Might chip the paint. You know, it might have a little, you know, crease. I mean, but here, I mean, this would be a huge dent. So over time, that's the issue with these stamp decks. I've had, you know, people, friends, I've had to go over there and kind of fix their mess. Somebody, you know, you run over a rock. One dude hit a rock, or he had to. You got to see it. He actually had the rock stuck into, coming out of the deck. And another one had to hit a tree root. He hit a tree root, and the root pushed the blade up, and the blade actually went right through the deck. So, I mean, they're a little bit older zero turns, but I don't know what gauge steel this is, but over the long term, you're always better to go with the fabricated deck. But you got some cool little things here. And the one thing I like about this mower, and if you watch my other channel, the Skag, my Skag Liberty was just like it. Look at all this open room. So to take the oil filter off, I mean, look at all, this is even better than probably the Skag. You know, fuel filter right here. These are the three things that you're going to do the most, right? You're going to change the oil. You're going to change the fuel filter. You're going to change the air filter. And obviously you got spark plugs. But everything is super simple, easy to get to. You got a full-size battery with this mower. You know, I think you get a 3-gallon tank, which is pretty cool. And the cup holders are actually cup holders. This looks like it's plastic, guys. This is actually metal. So, there's not much plastic on this mower, guys, to be honest with you. All gas tanks are pretty much plastic these days. But, again, real simple to get, you know, into this mower. Oh, and it actually has the oil plug right here. So it has an oil plug. You just loosen this right here. Get your oil pan and you let it flow. When you're done, close this up. Yeah, so very easy. And a really nice seat here. And I'm sure they have optional armrests you can probably put on this. But yeah, I don't know much about it, but it definitely might be an option for some people, especially at the price. But look into the fabricated deck, and you get lights. Yeah, a lot of mowers here, guys. Lots of mowers. I mean, look at this. All over the place in this store. And guys, the Toros are great mowers, man. I to be honest with you, that's the only mower, gas-powered mower I would buy. I love the two that I have very much. Again, these don't have that personal pace system. I would definitely go with that. Yeah, this one has it. Here's your personal pace system. And what's great about this engine, guys, now, anyone who's watching my channel doesn't need this type of engine because they know how to change oil. But you never have to change the oil with this engine. This is the Briggs 163cc, 7.25 foot-pounds of torque. Now, if you can't tip a mower over and drain the oil out, I don't know what to say, people.